All right, guys, welcome back to Amy's Turnkey Travel YouTube channel, the channel with the best wake view. And we're super excited because we're still on Independence of the Seas, and this is actually the balcony that Amy got us. So this is an aft balcony, and we're going to actually put up an entire review for you guys. But I mean, man, this thing is huge. So we are super lucky, and we're now going to be doing a review for you guys of this Independence of the Seas sailing. But man, for this to be the view of your balcony, I mean, look over the edge here with me. Like, that's it. It's us on the aft. This is great. This is room 8710, and couldn't recommend it enough. So let's get into the review. All right, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Enjoying our awesome view here on the aft balcony Amy got us on Independence of the Seas. Just got this shirt at the shirt sale. Don't judge me, okay? But I had to do it, 2 for $30. So
we love the shirt sale.
So anyway, we just want to jump on, give you guys a quick review of Indy of the Seas. This is not our first time on this ship. We actually really like the Freedom class. It ends up being kind of our favorite class, if I was guessing, right? I think we've sailed on Indy 2 or 3 times now, so always a good time. But we're just going to go real quick. This was probably one of our shortest cruises we've done in a long time, huh?
Yes, we haven't done. So this sailing was only a 4-night, which is very unusual for us, but we were able to have my in-laws come along, so his parents came along to experience their first cruise in
over 20 years.
A long time, so they're enjoying it well. So if you are a first-time cruiser, Independence is a good first-time ship for you guys.
Yeah, they've really enjoyed themselves. I found my parents super relaxed, and they were kind of nervous. Like I said, it's been over 20 years since they've been on a cruise, and man, they've really enjoyed it, and we're hoping to get them on some more.
Fingers crossed. I don't think it'll be a hard sail, so we'll be sailing soon with them. So let's go ahead and get started. Like Steven started out, he gave you a quick view of our aft balcony, and this, y'all, is the same price as a normal balcony. So this is not an upgrade. This is a normal balcony. We didn't pay anything extra for it. And if you, there should be something soon that will have a pop-up for you to click on to get a room tour. Now, the balconies that do go with this size, or the rooms that do go with this size balcony, are going to be smaller. So you're talking 2 or 3 people, because it's got the Pullman bed from the ceiling, but you get this massive balcony. So his parents have come here. We've easily had 5, 6 people out here, not crowded at all. It's been fantastic. We got their room, which is a connecting ocean view balcony, and we will have a room tour for that one as well. We'll show you the full size rooms with the normal balcony, so you guys can get a feel of the differences of the 2 locations. And both of them has been on the 8th floor, which is fantastic. You're sandwiched in between rooms, nice and quiet, no noise at all. Today we do have an aft balcony, so at the back we've got our keys, and we want to show you the room. So here we go. All right, so welcome in. You can see in our room today, we have the Pullman, which is the bed that's going to pull out of the ceiling. This is going to be where our daughter is sleeping, and it is going to come over the main bed, so you'll have to watch your head when you're laying down, but this is where the third person is going to sleep. Now, this room does come with a couch, so you do have the extra sitting space as well. And then as you look over on the other side of the room, so there's a lot of space in this room. You're going to have your vanity. We have our Crown and Anchor water. So thank you, Crown and Anchor. And then inside, you've got all of the drawers. We have our cooler that's going to be here. Remember, I say it's a cooler, not a refrigerator, because it can keep things cool, but it is not a refrigerator. And then also inside of your mirrors, you're going to have storage on both sides. So kind of like hiding storage, but a good place to keep little knickknacks and purchases that you buy along the way. Now, when we walked in, you didn't get to see a whole lot of it. It's right here. When you come in, on the left is your closet, and we have life jackets, tons of space, your storage, drawers, and then they also hide your ladder here. So a lot of your kids are gonna probably not want to climb up on there, so they have the ladder also hidden in the closet for you guys. Now let's move into the bathroom and see what we have. All right, so looking in at the bathroom, Independence does have the tube shower, so the curtain is gone. You've got your normal toilet, you've got your vanity that's going to have a little bit of storage in it, but this one is going to be your typical cruise bathroom. Not big, but it's going to have all the necessities that you will need. Now, the main reason we booked this is because of the balcony placement. So let's go check it out. You still get the curtains. Now, the cool thing about this balcony, you're not going to have the doors that you're used to with the big, like, sliding doors. You're going to have an actual door like a normal room. You get to lock it right here. So if you have kids, you can lock it and unlock it. But let's come out and check out this balcony, which is really cool. So in this balcony, so say hello to our family. You have 2 chairs, 2 tables, and then if you come all the way around, there is actually space for a lounger. So we have a lounger, 2 chairs, plenty of space. So right now we have 5 people on the balcony, tons of space, beautiful views. We're ready to have breakfast out here, maybe even lunches. So look at this view. We are out of Miami today. So it is gorgeous and an absolutely gorgeous start to our day. So this is our balcony room, 8710 on Independence of the Seas. So on this cruise, we do have my in-laws, so my husband's parents, sailing with us, and they have a connecting ocean view balcony. They're in 8382. So I want to let you guys in and show you what their balcony room looks like compared to ours. So when you walk in, it's going to look similar to some of the other balconies. This one is going to be bigger than the Afts. The Afts are a little bit smaller, but you get that large balcony area. So these, you're going to have that massive window area, and they are outside already enjoying the beautiful balcony views. And those are standard. They're going to come with the 1 table and 2 chairs. And then just like in our room, they've got the couch for the sitting area. One of the biggest differences is because it is connecting, you're going to have a door in the middle. So if you as a family have both connectings, they will unlock this door and have it open and available. We are not sharing this time, and so it is locked, so both parties on each side cannot randomly get into the other room. So it's a safety feature. And then just like in our Aft balcony that we looked at, they're going to have the vanity, and you're going to notice this one is bigger because the room here is going to be longer. They have the same storage space. They're going to have the same drawer space. They also have their cooler down here at the side. So same cooler. You've got your TV. And then their closet is the same thing right here at the front. And then you've got the shower, and the shower is going to look very familiar. It's the same setup with the shower, your tube shower, no curtain, your small vanity, toilet, all that good stuff, all the necessities for your bathroom.
So like we talked about before, we have a 3-year-old. She's in Adventure Ocean in the Aquanaut section, that 3 to 5 section. On this ship, it's a little bit smaller than the Oasis class, so they don't have quite as much. There's no Adventure Ocean theater. They don't really have that big open free playtime area for the young kids like that. but they do have the Adventure Ocean program. It's still free on this ship, and it's been a blessing. She's loved it. Even though it's had a few less amenities, it hasn't been a problem for her. She honestly hasn't slowed down. She's been making alien slime and all sorts of crazy stuff, science fair projects. The older kids did a parade down the Royal Promenade as pirates last night. That was super cute. So yeah, Adventure Ocean's been great here. She loves going there. She has a blast every single time. And so while it's not quite as nice as the grander Oasis class ships, it is still a really nice feature, and it was still enjoyable. The staff here just really go out of their way to make sure the kids have a good time and they enjoy themselves, and it's very much appreciated by parents. You know, we've spoken to several on the sailing, and they all say the same thing, that it's such a godsend that the kids enjoy it. They know their kids are safe and they're having fun, and you just feel less guilty dropping them off and going and doing your own thing.
So the only downfall of Adventure Ocean is they have to walk by the massive arcade to get there. So if your child loves arcade games, it's huge on this ship. So be prepared for that. The games were usually between $1.50 and $2 per play, and you did win tickets, and you could turn the tickets in for the little prizes. But that was the only downfall of Adventure Ocean. You had to walk by the arcade. So a lot of times it was pulling our daughter out of the arcade as we moved onto her actual room. But then once she got there, she literally would race all the way down the hallway to where her location was, which was fun.
And the older kids have to go through the arcade to get to their rooms. So I see you, Royal Caribbean. I see what you're doing. Smart business move.
Definitely. Another fun area that the kids love, and it is right there. So if you are going to the Windjammer, they have these beautiful glass windows that overlook the water park. So if you have
Splashaway
kids,
Bay, right?
yes, Splashaway Bay. If you have kids and they look out the window, they're going to see this massive water park. It's got, what did I count today? 4 water slides. There's a space for babies as well. So Splashaway Bay is for potty trained children. If your child is not potty trained, they have a smaller area that they can splash around with the slide on, and they can use the diapers, the swim diapers in there. So, and they are right next to each other. So you can watch your kids while they are having fun on the big slides if you have a little one also that's diapered. So it's huge. It's got the 4 slides. It has a pool that's just their size. I think it's only 2 feet deep. That is heated with a waterfall. It's got the big bucket that drops everything down. So our daughter easily could spend hours there. I pulled her out and said, we have to go have lunch after about 2 hours there today so we could go get ready. But awesome, humongous area, tons of seating for parents. They've got that free ice cream right there at Splashaway Bay as well, along with the fish and chips, which is, both of those are complimentary. So you can eat and drink without ever having to leave that area, which is fantastic for families.
Yeah, and the fish and chips was good on this sailing. I will say, though, the portions were pretty small of the fish. You know, they were like small pucks almost. While they were flaky and white and, you know, flavorful like they're supposed to be, they were super small. So maybe if you have to wait in line twice, ask for 2 portions if you're hungry. But yeah, no, they were really good. So that was kind of a cool complimentary thing. So we also got to go to Chops this time. Amy was able to get us credit basically to go to Chops for free for lunch, and so we did that. We had a good experience there.
The menu is very different than what you're going to get at lunch and dinner. So if you go into Chops to make a reservation, the menu that you see posted on the wall at a lot of the eating places, it's going to be the dinner menus. Their lunch menu will vary. So I know we had one couple that was beside us. They were expecting one of the meals that was on the wall, and it was not. So the menus are still good. You're still going to have your steaks. You got a massive burger. I got the steak. My daughter, of course, ate her mac and cheese with French fries. They had asparagus. We've got these like loaded tater tot bites. So the menu is still fantastic. Just it's going to be different and smaller than what you would get traditionally for dinner. For sure. And while Chops is good, it's just not our favorite. Like we said before, $150 is just, if we had our choice, we would eat at that one every time. Unfortunately, Independence doesn't have
a 150 that's only in the Central Park area on your Oasis class ships, but that's okay. We'll make do without. Chops was very good. It was for free. How can you complain?
Right. So no, and when you're walking into the Windjammer, you've got Chops, and you also have Giovanni's right there at the entrance. So you've got the specialty dining options there with your buffet. You don't have to eat there. But when you're coming in, usually the Windjammers are kind of packed and busy and slammed on the first day. So Independence does a great job of having ample seating and tons of staff where you didn't feel like you couldn't find a seat. We immediately found a seat. One of the servers was there. Hey, what can I get to drink for you? So it was fantastic. They had it very well laid out.
Yep. And in the main dining room this time we had Stephen from India and George, who's from Kenya. So shout out to George Santasana for teaching us some basic Swahili. So that was kind of cool. He taught us a new word every night, and that was really fun. So the service has been really good there, and the food has been way more flavorful, right? Like in our last video, the Oasis video, we talked about how that ship had a little less flavor. This ship, man, the executive chef is just crushing it. Like the
he's nailed it
on it.
All of the stuff, and the portions have been big this time around. So
really have.
The last few sailings, I feel like the portions have been on the smaller side. This time, he and I are looking at each other going, woo, we're not going to be able to finish what's on our plates, but it's so good. You just don't want to stop eating. So shout out to the chef that's here on Independence. So you're rocking it. It's been fantastic food the whole time.
After dinner, we've been catching a show every night. So we saw the headliner show, which was Greg London. He's a 3-time Las Vegas Entertainer of the Year. He did a bunch of impressions. I mean, The Doors, Bon Jovi, Bruno Mars, Ray Charles. I mean, just all over the map. And he was really fantastic. Got the crowd into it. It was a great show. We saw the Welcome Aboard show, and that was really good. And then tonight, we're actually going to get to go see Grease, which we've seen before, but my parents haven't. But that's a great production, too. We really enjoy it. This is a new cast this time, so we're really excited to see how it goes. I got to meet Riley, one of the main singers and dancers on the ship, and I mean, he's fantastic. You know, I even saw him and I was like, hey man, your dancing is phenomenal, man. Like, you're one of the most talented dancing singers that we've seen, and we sail quite a bit. And he was like, yeah, I was actually a dancer first. So he considers himself a dancer, even though he's one of the main singers, which is really cool. So shout out to Riley on Independence of the Seas, man. You're doing it. Keep it up. Keep entertaining everybody, man. You're doing great.
And Independence does have an ice skating rink. It's got the Studio B. So we did get to see their ice skating show, and the dancers, the ice skaters were fantastic. I couldn't even count how many spins they were all doing and landed them all. We were rocking a little bit the first night, so I was very concerned that maybe they would take out some of their jumps and acrobatics that went with it, but they carried on and landed every single thing. It was fantastic, the amount of talent that was on the ice. So not only can you watch it, you can also go ice skating, which is a fun activity. And they have tons of free slots, free bed for you to be able to sign up for and just spend some time on the ice.
Yep. Every single morning, if you're into pickleball, they've had pickleball. Today they had a pickleball competition. I got to play with a guy from Atlanta named Toxie, and we took first place. So that was awesome, getting to play pickleball all week and then go home with a certificate saying we got first place. So that's fun out there on the sports courts. Something else that's cool, on Oasis, we were talking about all the different venues. Well, here, they've done a really good job too. So last night we were listening to music in boleros, and then we went to the Star Lounge and we got to see Rock the Show, which was super interactive. I think his name's Philippe. He was running the game show. He was hilarious. Got the whole crowd involved. Wouldn't let anybody sit without being part of the game show. And that's all in the front of the Star Lounge above the Royal Theater, sorry. And so that was fun. Then you have the main shows in the Royal Theater. We had adult karaoke. I think they called it Rock the Rookie, and it was karaoke with a live band, and that was really, really cool. There's a guy on this ship just absolutely crushing karaoke. You know, he did it so well that band played in boleros the next night, and they brought him on stage to sing with them, which was really, really cool to see. We were just at Playmakers for lunch with my parents. We got to watch Dolphins games, go Fins. So that was fun. It was packed. I mean, tons of fans in there watching their games, cheering. We had our piled high nachos, and they were delicious as always.
And the chicken tenders. And then, of course, we washed everything down with a milkshake because, yes, Johnny Rockets is on this ship as well. So they've got the milkshakes for us.
They also have a Ben and Jerry's on this ship and a Sugar Beach as well. So there's plenty of places to
have treats,
get your treats, and fulfill your sweet tooth cravings. So I've actually been to Ben and Jerry's and Johnny Rockets for milkshakes. Pretty close. Hard. It's kind of a toss-up. Ben and Jerry's is much more ice cream based, right, as you would imagine. So it's very smooth and goes down easy. Whereas the Johnny Rockets ones actually has chunks of Oreos and stuff in there. So it's just kind of depending on which way you're going. But either way, you really can't go wrong. The free pizza at Sereno's is great. Cafe Promenade's been a hit for us. Just easy to get in, get out, get a quick drink, get some Starbucks. We've been using our Royal drinks for drinks and for Starbucks. You know, our daughter gets some free drinks, and so we're able to use those to get some Starbucks, which is kind of nice.
And if you're a Diamond, we've got some information there for you guys there about the new, I guess, the Crown Lounge. It's what we're called. It's what it's being called now.
Yep.
They have got the new updated espresso machines, which are state of the art. So you kind of feel like you're your own barista, and the drinks are that good too, which is good. The staff is great. The spread that they have there for your breakfast and for like your evening hors d'oeuvres, fantastic. My daughter, yes, she is Diamond as well. She's cruised her way up there too. She always comes and says, let's go to the quiet place, because she loves all of the donuts that are always there. That's our little special treat every morning.
So on this trip, it was a short cruise, like we've already mentioned, a 4-day trip. It was only to Labadee and back. Not a problem for me. As we've already talked about before, it's my favorite port down this way. So we got off on the beach, went to our little beach there. We actually go to the last beach before you get to those clamshells. And we basically line up right on the edge of where those clamshells start. And we get that nice, quick access to the water while still getting some loungers and some umbrellas. And it's really nice. We do it every time. It works out great. It's a little bit of a walk, but not as far as where the tram will take you. So it kind of puts us in the middle. And it's perfect because it's not as crowded. And it's a pretty quick walk either way to go get food. There's bathrooms right behind us. There's a bar right behind us. You really can't lose. So we spent some time in Labadee just having fun in the water, playing with my daughter, building sand castles, having some Labadoozies.
Playing on their splash pad area.
Oh, yeah. She loved the splash pad area.
Volleyball.
Yep. All the stuff. We still didn't do the $100 zip line, but we are taking a cruise coming up where we are going to be zip lining somewhere else. So
Costa Rica. So be on the lookout for those videos.
Yeah, so excited to show you that and to go experience it. We've never been to Costa Rica before, so we're really excited. That cruise will take us to a bunch of new places: Panama, Costa Rica, Colombia, that we haven't got to go to before. So this will be our first time. So you'll be experiencing it with us.
But yeah, so we're excited to show you guys and share our time with Independence of the Seas. We absolutely love this Freedom class, and right now she's out of Miami. So you do have to drive a little bit. We're in Central Florida, and just a quick drive for us. But if you're flying in, the airport's right there too. So Miami is beautiful. Independence is beautiful.
Right, and it's not out of Terminal A. So we were out of Terminal G this time. If you didn't watch our last video, $22 a day is the parking fee currently in December 2023. So as opposed to Terminal A, the nice new fancy Royal Caribbean terminal, which is $30 a day. So you're going to save $8 a day sailing here, which is kind of nice. It's just takes a little bit of the load off financially. You know, it's not a lot of money, but hey, $8 a day is $8 a day. That's almost a free drink.
Right. So what's your favorite port that you guys like to cruise out of? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll catch you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.